All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Outdoors Untouched with another video for you.
Yep. Today we're going to talk about taxidermy care. So handling your fur and trophies before you take to the taxidermist.
So with our spring bear season, Stephen managed to harvest a beautiful bear. It was super blonde fur. Really, it was a nice bear, good size.
Yeah, it was.
So was really looking forward to the taxidermy work.
I planned on getting a half mount done with a nice little habitat under him.
Yeah.
So when we skinned him out.
Yeah, so skinning him out, did our first cut kind of around the hips.
Yeah, his back hips.
Yeah, and then skinned him out like a tube, I guess.
A tube, yeah. And we pulled him out. It essentially looked like a bear sweater.
Yeah.
When we were done. And it was raining. So
it started raining on us while we were skinning him out. We had thunder and lightning and rain. So we worked to get him skinned, quartered him up, loaded him all up, and packed him out, got him back home.
Yeah.
And then from that point,
we did our little video about our hunt at the end of the day, and then I rolled him up. So I tucked his head in and rolled the rest of his fur around him, and then put him in the freezer because I just have a smaller deep freeze.
So like flesh to flesh, fur to the outside, rolled up.
Yep.
Put in the freezer, trying to save the hide for, preserve it for the taxidermist. So we've got a guy that we use exclusively.
Yep. Mountain Man Taxidermy, Jared.
Yeah.
I'll leave his Instagram there, and he also has Wild Things Taxidermy for taxidermy supplies. So
yeah,
I really like his work. He did this deer here, you see, and yeah,
great guy, local Alberta guy. So great guy, does good work. We're super happy. So he gave you a call about your hide.
Yeah. So I froze him up. It was in the freezer for a month and a half, and then I took it down to him to get it done. So then a bit later he went to skin it out. A few weeks later,
Flesh it.
went to flesh it out, and he found something bad. Well, the fur was peeling off of the hide, like in clumps. I'll put the video here, and you can see it while we're talking.
Yeah. Just big patches of hair loss.
Patches of hair was coming off. He said he never seen anything like it before, and he went and talked to the tannery, who said it happens a lot. They see it a lot. It's because where I rolled it up and put it in the freezer, it contained enough heat in the inside of that roll to start rotting the flesh. So it ruined the hide, essentially. It was just brutal.
Yeah.
It sucks. I didn't know anything about it. That's actually the first bear that I've ever tried to get done. So
yeah, so super unfortunate.
yeah.
Ultimately, we hunt to put meat in the freezer, so not entirely a loss, of course. But, when you want to get some taxidermy work and you have that sitting in your living room, and it's a story that you look back on, you remember every time, our trials and tribulations of spring bear hunting and baiting bears, and unfortunately lost that opportunity.
Yeah.
Preserving that taxidermy, your pelt or whatever for taxidermy is something we didn't know enough about for sure.
Yeah.
So a lesson learned. We certainly don't like that we lost that, but we want to share that with you guys.
Yeah.
Maybe we can prevent somebody else from.
Yeah, like we said in our intro video when we first started this channel, you guys can learn from our mistakes. Well, there's a pretty good one to learn from. We made the mistake. Hopefully you guys can learn from it. Like Jared said, when you want to freeze it, before you take it to your taxidermist, try to lay it out in the freezer so that it can freeze evenly. Sometimes it's hard, but...
And we would have been better off to, instead of just getting it in the freezer quickly, we could have turned that hide inside out and fleshed it. If we had done the fleshing ourselves,
Yeah.
that definitely would have helped it out. Plus, it probably would have gave that fur more opportunity to dry.
Yep, definitely.
So, unfortunate. But yeah, we wanted to share that with you guys. Maybe if you guys have any taxidermy stories of your own, feel free to leave it in the comments, or I guess advice. We're open to advice and stories and things that you guys can relate to. So, yeah, feel free to share.
Yeah, and I am still getting kind of a mount done. Getting a European mount of the skull, and I get a setup ready that I'm thinking about for a pedestal mount for a whitetail I shot a few years ago. Jared's doing, so I mean, I'll post a picture of that on Instagram when it's done. But yeah.
And again, if anybody's looking for taxidermy work, you're looking for a taxidermist, Mountain Man Taxidermy, he's on Instagram, so we'll put up his Instagram link, and yeah.
Yeah, he's down around central Alberta, around Edmonton, so yep, just get a hold of us or get a hold of him right on Instagram. Yep. All right, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to our videos if you'd like to see anything else, and thanks.
Feel free to leave comments, and yeah, thanks.